Hello, my name is Amber Wright, and I help women become spiritually grounded by being financially stable. I am here doing lives Monday, 10 a.m., Wednesday, 8 p.m., and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. But today, I want to tell you my story for the past 5 weeks until last Tuesday. I have been caring for my mother in home hospice care, and it has been very sad process to watch her slowly decline, slowly forget about things that she used to be excited about. And I have learned so much from her process. I learned how short life is, how important it is to be present, and how important it is to be here with the people we care about. She was a quilter. She made a whole bunch of quilts, and she went shopping a lot and has lots of materials and lots of stuff that we're going through, and it makes me rethink about my stuff and the importance of not hoarding. I mean, to be honest, the more clarity that I can have in my life, the less stuff that I have, the more effective I am with my soul's purpose. And that's something that I'm integrating from things that I've observed with my mother's process as well. I don't feel like it's my duty to talk about her soul's purpose because that's hers, and she's gone. Sweet mother, I love her so much. I learned that our health is our own responsibility, that we are the keepers of our body state, and our body tells us things. Your knees are sore or your ankles are hurting. Are you walking into something that you're not ready to walk into? Do you need to slow down? This is an example of something that I've learned. Also, my lower back's hurting means something different than the upper back hurting. I studied massage therapy, and then I started learning about emotions, and I found with my personal experience, I got a bird. My personal experience, different places of my body can hurt randomly, and I can sit with the pain and relax and sort of feel it, let myself feel it, and it will pass like it was a phantom pain. So our body's communicating with us, and our emotions affect our body, and they affect how we act and how we hold ourselves and the things that we eat. Our emotions directly affect how we eat, what we're going to eat. And it's important to feed ourselves live foods. It's good to do, and it's good to think about, but sometimes in practicality, for me, I'm like, I don't really want to eat a salad right now, but I know it's good for me. Then once I dig in, it's going to be okay. I enjoy it. So with my mom, I helped her out. I was here for her. So right now it's April. It's the end of April. And in January, she had a conversation with me and said, Amber, I'm dying. I'm going to die soon, and I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad you're going to be here with your dad. And it was like a cry for help. And I said to her, Mom, we all die at some point, and it's okay. It's okay to die, is what I told her. And she started crying, and I just remember that as one of those special moments where she could see where she was going, and she was letting me know that it was coming, and that she knew it was coming. She was scared, and I got to tell her to not be so scared, and that I'm here for you, And I was here for her. For the next 3 to 4 months, I was here for her, holding her hand, taking care of her body, cleaning her mouth for her, helping change her, and making sure she isn't in the same spot too long. I made her medications. I've been here as much as I possibly could to help out. My dad paid me to not go get a job, to not go to work. And I'm glad that I was able to be here. Life circumstances, I can talk about that later, helped me put me here. I mean, talk about soul path and coincidences and things lining up in just the right way. It's pretty amazing. So she had been diagnosed with cancer 3 years ago in January. So she had lung cancer, and it spread to her bones, and went through treatments. When she was first diagnosed, I was kind of like, wow, maybe this is your wake-up call, and you're going to drastically change your lifestyle and, you know, eat plant-based foods. And I gave her some resources and a few tips, but she didn't go to that route. She went to the doctors can fix me. They can help prolong my life with chemotherapy once a month. And maybe it did. Maybe it did help her live for those 3 years. But then last December, or last fall, she started vomiting more from it, and it started making her sick. Thanks to Anthony Williams, amazing author and person, I see the liver is like a big warehouse, and there's shelves in the warehouse, and every pharmaceutical we take, every chemical we're exposed to gets stacked on these shelves. And when our warehouse is full, when our liver is full of toxins, it cannot filter it out in the body anymore, and it goes into our organs, and then the organs start dying and shutting down. And I could visually see that that is what was happening. My mother was on so many medications and supplements too, that there's just only so much that the body can handle, and it started shutting down. So I also know, KNOW, I know that we are souls in bodies. We are soul embodied. And this is probably one of the most amazing things that I knew before, and now I really know through going through my mom's process with her, is that we're souls, and we communicate with each other as souls, and we can feel each other. I can feel people when they message me, that people have different feelings about them. They have a different structure. So this is my story, part of it. There's more to come. So much to share. I have so much to share. And I'm planning on doing this 3 days a week. Monday at 10 a.m., Wednesday at 8 p.m., and Friday at 2 a.m., 2 p.m., Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook Lives. I want people who are inspired. Life is short. We do not have very long here on Earth. And I want to challenge you to think about what you have to leave behind for your family, for the future generations. There's a saying that I heard, I'm studying accounting, is, are you going to leave behind a legacy or a liability? And I sure hope it's the first one. and think about how you can do that. So now is the time to start planning for your future. If you haven't started yet, I would sure love to talk to you. Please reach out for a Zoom call. We can help map out what you have, where you want to go, and start making steps to get there. Financially, we're spiritual beings, and having clear financial goals and be able to walk through them is part of what we're entitled to. Namaste.